Hello, you gorgeous person out there. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my third video series. I hope you watched the last one, getting a little stronger in your no. Obviously, this work would be like so much deeper, go so much more to the core, more to your specific roots if we like worked one-on-one together. And if you were in my coaching packages, right? So, which again, if you watch the last ones, you will know that I have a book coming out in February that I will be doing separate videos of, but I did want to mention that. And I will also have a program following the book that will take you into healing the pieces of you that are resonating still as well, running strong, really, still as a people pleaser. So, just so you know, I am creating these videos as small little tools, small little mindset shifts, small little practices that you can do somatically as well for your nervous system. But I have much bigger things coming for you in just a couple weeks. It is so near and dear to my heart as an expert people pleaser. Okay. I have lived it for 38 years of my life. I was a people pleaser until I started doing the work. And when I started doing the work, I am no longer a people pleaser. It's funny though, she's in there, right? She will always be in there. Those patterns, those systems, those, practices that kept you safe for so long will be in there. But what you do is like your pattern is not the same. You completely don't function the same, but every once in a while, something will look familiar and your nervous system will pop up and all of a sudden you're doing this thing and you're like, wait a minute, the sneaky little girl. She's a sneaky little one. So I just want to remind you that I have so many beautiful solutions for you coming out soon to make your life so much better. And although it seems scary and it seems big and it seems huge, I will tell you, my life is 100 times better. Okay. I like pour out now from extra that I have and from joy that I have and from giving more because I want to and because I have it available, or I just don't because I get to choose. And it is the most beautiful thing ever. So, as an expert in people pleasing, today, this video, I want to share why you could be feeling afraid of rejection and conflict. Do you relate to this? I mean, number one, we're human, right? Rejection goes back so far. It goes back down to Paleolithic times when you would be kicked out of a tribe. Like you did everything in your possible box of magic tricks to stay in the tribe. Because if you got out of the tribe, you were out in the wilderness by yourself, right? And I don't think other tribes actually got along very well unless you had like an established member that was communicating with other tribes, right? So it is literally a protection mechanism, this fear of rejection, right? So we all have it running pretty deep. Some of us have it so much more though, because when we came to this, this era that you are living right now, you could have been conditioned to actually fear conflict and rejection even more because I'm sorry, you can't see. I have a puppy dog head right here that just decided to get his head. There's a head right here. She decided to stop napping for a minute. But she you could have been conditioned because maybe in your childhood you got rejected a lot. And that really rooted in on the safety that you did not feel. And so you did everything that you could to not feel rejected in your home, to not cause any conflict, because if you did, it would mean that you were then unsafe or something scary was going to happen, or someone shouted at you or told you they didn't love you or told you you were just horrid things, right? Horrid things. Okay. So number one, I'm just acknowledging that little person in you that is just was so scared, to be honest, to be so scared that your safety is not okay if you like decide that if you show up in a way that you could feel rejected, right? Or if you cause some form of a conflict, that your safety is now at risk. So I just want to acknowledge whatever you went through back then to cause that is deep. Okay. And it is not woo woo. It is not like something that's just, oh, I'm fine, I'll just live through it. Okay. It really genuinely, truly gets trapped in the muscles, in the tissues, in your system. Okay. And as that child, you were not fine. Don't mind my, she's like, are you talking to me? I'm talking to you, Maggie. So it was a survival mechanism when you were a kid and or a teenager. It meant when you are afraid of like rejection and conflict, it means that there could be a loss of love if you somehow get out of line. Disagreements equal danger. Okay. Because if you got out of line, they got mad at you. Maybe you lived in a home where you hit a lot because maybe there was physical or even verbal abuse going on, and it's just too much. It's so scary. So I see you. I can just feel that in this energy in this video and in this topic. It's really heavy. And then if maybe you had a loved one or an adult or a caregiver or a mom or dad that if you disappointed them, they actually withdrew from you. They withdrew and took away their love, right? Because they were mad at you or they were disappointed in you. So the body remembers. The head, the logic might be like this, like, I get it, that makes sense, but like, I'm older now and I should be feeling safe. It doesn't until you process some of these things. And the memory remains there, but the body, your nose wants to be in this video. The body does not forget until you kind of go in there and release. So that's on a much bigger topic. If you do have some severe trauma in that, I would definitely recommend either EMDR or even a somatic Reiki healer that can really move some of your energy or do some like deep inner child work. If you have a lot of that kind of really, really deep, hard, abusive type relationships growing up. So, and this is just remembering why you might have a fear of conflict and rejection. And maybe it wasn't even that bad. Maybe though you have a fear of it now because in middle school or elementary, something really embarrassing happened to you at the playground and everybody made fun of you or called you names for months, right? Like a body remembers and it locks it in. So that is why you might be afraid, avoiding conflict and rejection. Therefore, as a people pleaser, running around like a crazy person again, just trying to make everything perfect for everyone else. So we will continue. This will be another 5 series. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And maybe Maggie will be fully in it sometime. Who knows? Okay, bye.